Hi everyone again, I'm Matt from academia, and already we've looked at the argumentative essay structure. So we looked at the introduction and how to write that. We've also looked at the body 1, and the structure for the body 2 is basically the same. And what we've got here is the reasons that we would have used. So in the body 1 video, we looked at these reasons here, and if I was writing body 2, these are the other reasons that I would talk about to support my opinion, which is agree with this topic about curfews and the internet. So what we want to do today is look at a basic structure for the conclusion. So sometimes when we're writing, and especially when it's a timed writing, the conclusion we need to do a little bit faster than maybe the introduction and the body paragraphs. So this is a simple 2-sentence structure that we've got here. So in sentence 1, what we basically want to do is summarize these key reasons that we had from the body. So I'll just write that note there. So summarizing the key points. So we don't want to explain anything new. That's for the body. Here we just want to say this again to highlight why we support this view. So in a minute I'm going to write that sentence as an example, but for the last sentence in the essay, it's very important just to really make your final point. So we agree with this topic, so we want to make something that shows why that's important. And this sentence doesn't have to be long. It can just be a final statement that really says what you've been saying in the essay. So I'm going to write this first sentence here now about summarizing the key points, and then we can have a quick talk about that. Okay, so here we have our first sentence to summarize the key points. And when we're writing the conclusion, we always need to start with some kind of expression here. In conclusion is quite common, obviously. In summary, sometimes we can use in short, or to summarize, something that shows that this is the final paragraph in our essay. And then using words like pivotal will help us in academic settings to get better scores instead of just using important all the time. Using that kind of language can really help us with that. And to change words with aspects as well. And another synonym that we can use there is factors, which is better than just saying reasons all the time. So we've got the 4 different points here. The first one, improve face-to-face interactions. So using synonyms here for social skills. And then putting these two together, protecting children and protecting the eyes. Because really we're talking about the same word there, so we don't want to repeat it again. And then finally, finishing off with better self-discipline. So this is saying that in our body, the 2 body paragraphs, these are the things that we explained. So what we'll do now is have a look at this last sentence here to summarize our entire essay. So we'll write that down and then we'll talk about that a little bit. Okay, so here we have the final sentence, which is about making that really key point, to really strengthen or bring home the argument that we're trying to make. So when we finish our essay, we can use something like as a result, even finally, as a final statement, something like that. Here we say it's my strong belief. So remember, this is an argumentative essay, so it's very important to talk about our opinion. So it's my belief or opinion or idea that, while perhaps uncomfortable at first, and the benefits of making a statement like this shows that yes, we understand there is another side, but we believe our side is much more important. So we acknowledge that, but then we bring our point home. So while it may be uncomfortable, in the long term, there's going to be far more benefits than negatives. And our result, our recommendation, well, obviously that a curfew should be brought in or implemented. So that's our essay. We have the introduction, we have 2 body paragraphs or more, depending on how many you have to write, And then just a simple final conclusion can really bring this point home and make our argumentative essay have a strong point, and of course, if we're doing it for test purposes, get a better result.